So this is the control beam. So you'll watch on here, you'll see the force is up and down, and how far it bends down is the displacement. So as it goes this way, it means it's bowing down. As it goes up, that means it's more and more force. It goes super slow, so it hasn't even touched it yet.
Hey, that's pretty good.
So this is the beam with nothing
Whoa.
but dental plaster.
Ah! That scared me.
That held 237 pounds
Oh no!
with nothing else in it.
I could carry my brother with this.
Okay, tell me what's in this one.
Alright, so I made my beam out of dental plaster, and then with small rocks and sand we made it so we had to use less dental plaster, and then we put fiber in it, and then we put cables. We put one in the top, well, 2 in the top and 4 on the bottom, and we put the ones in the bottom to counteract the tension with compression.
And there it goes. It's starting to stretch. Oh, it's breaking.
I'm scared.
It's bowing down. Oh, it's going back up again. See, it's starting to get stronger. I think your reinforcement started kicking in. Oh, but it's starting to crack. All right. So that one said 196. Okay. This beam, they had the grid tape, the grid fiberglass tape on the bottom, and they have one wire on the bottom right there. And they use dental plaster. And it weighs 712 grams.
Not even my pencil.
Here it goes.
Oh God.
Oh. What?
What?
Excuse?
Oh, it already broke.
Did it
There's
really?
a
Oh, there
crack
it is.
right there.
Oh, wow. Right on the side. But it got all the way up to 140 pounds, 141.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, this one weighs 641 grams. And it looks like they have mainly plaster and fiber inside, no wires.
What the heck? Is it touching my head?
Here we go, here we go.
Hey.
It
Boom!
broke.
When it goes, it goes. But the fibers keep it from falling down.
Haha.
So that says 249 pounds.
Okay, so our group decided to make our plaster out of fiber tape and with fiber grid tape and cable. And you can see that we used 6 feet of cable, and we sort of sewed it through one side and out the other. And we had nails on both sides. So yeah, let's see how it does.
It weighs 668 grams.
That too.
Okay, here it goes.
Say egg.
Oh, it's another exponential.
Oh no. It's giving up slowly.
I'm just like, is that an egg?
It's probably gonna bring something.
Oh. Is it going to get a second wind?
Randall.
Oh, it gave up on you. 157 was your max. Here's where it broke on the bottom. You can actually see the grid tape. Fiberglass squares going across there. Some fibers in the crack. Alright, so this one is a mix of dental plaster and regular plaster. It has grid tape in there. They did get some air bubbles in the, as they were putting layers of fiber in. Record.
Oh, fat neck.
It had a little crack. Whoa.
Sounds
Oh
like
wow,
my
it's
back.
graphing it.
You can see all the pressure on it. How it's
Okay,
bending.
so every time it cracked, it got a second wind and then a third wind, I think. So, but the last time it cracked, I don't think it was going to come back again. Okay, this one weighs 488 grams. It has 2 wires running through it and fiber. I can see little hairs, so they did fiber in there.
It's starting.
There it goes.
Starting.
That's an oof.
Has minor fractures. Each one of those little drops is a minor.
Starting to stretch.
Come on, you can do this.
Come on, baby. Oh my gosh.
It's
Oh
starting to
no.
drop.
Oh. So the most you got was 116.
Dude, that graph has more curves than my girl.
Tape in the middle and then
Okay.
fill it with plaster.
Okay, this one is 476 grams. It has 2 wires running through the bottom. They have dental plaster at the bottom, regular plaster at the top with fiber through the middle. And they had some air gaps which they tried to fill up after the fact.
It's not even touching.
There it goes.
Oh, there it goes. It's touching. Oh, well, that looks like Jose's hairline.
I don't think that works.
Jose's hairline's like this, bro.
60 pounds?
Structural.
Wait, is that it?
60 pounds!
60?
I got 60. This one has dental plaster, all two things of all thread, and sand.
Yeah, the corner's right there.
There it goes.
You can do
That
it.
was good. That was really good.
550.
Okay, every time you see one of these little dips, that's when it cracked. And so it went down, then it grabbed again. So it says your max force was 553. That's the number you want to remember. So this has 650 grams. It's got the all thread in it. Fiber? Tape? Or did you put fibers in it? Just the fiber tape, no fibers. There it goes. It's fighting back. Oh, darn.
Still going.
Is that a second wind? The machine thought it was done. So 465 pounds. Where's the brake? Oh, it's on both sides. Yeah. That is awesome.
That's a solid beam.
Both sides.
Middle.
Okay. This one has fibers, 3 cables down here, a cable up top, and dental plaster, 609 grams. Come on. There we go.
Go, go, go.
Dang, it already cracked. Oh,
Still going.
Oh, it's going right
The
down
cable's
middle.
holding it. No, the cable gave up the ghost. Stretching the cable out now.
Cracked right in the middle.
So you got the 251. So this one has regular plaster with all thread and rocks.
Oh my
It was already cracking when it started.
Less than 80. 80 pounds.
I'm not sure.
Okay, this is dental plaster mixed. It weighs 662 grams. It has all thread and a regular wire. Fiber tape. Kind of see the fibers in there. Cruising. Little cracks. Oh, it's giving up. It's giving up. It's going down. Oh, coming back. Going back down. 420. Okay, this one has 2 all threads in it. It's 608 grams. What else is in there? Fiber. And fiber tape.
I asked Byron what he
There
said.
it goes. There it goes. Whoa! Whoa! Look at that. 485. Okay, this one has dental plaster and all thread going through it and sand. Here we go. $273. Okay, this one has dental plaster. Then in the bottom they have the grid tape and the fiber tape. Okay. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it died.
That was anticlimactic.
82 pounds.
Oh, not even.
All right, this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wires on the bottom, 2 on the top. It's got fiber throughout the whole thing, fiber tape on the bottom, lots of stuff. Every time it cracks, you'll see a little dip in the graph. Okay, so if it's coming towards me but not going up higher, that means it's stretching, it's bowing down. Now it's getting weak, but it's holding really strong. Those wires going through it gives it a long life before it breaks. It considers that broken but it tells us what the highest force is, so 370. Right, this one has 5 wires throughout and fiber throughout, and dental plaster. Okay, also the wires get twisted together in the middle of the beam. Still going up. Uh-oh. $203. Okay, this one has 4 wires. It's got fiber tape, grid tape at the top and the bottom, and it's got fiber throughout.
Are you already breaking? I'm serious.
It's stretching like
Just
crazy.
Keep going, please. Oh, keep going up. Don't break it. You're not breaking. You're not right in the middle. Shoot.
179.
Dang it.
Okay, this one has 2 wires on the bottom and fiber throughout. Here we go. Come on, come back to life. The machine gave up on you.
You got a major.
132. All right, this one has dental plaster on bottom, a little bit of dental plaster on top. In between the layers, he's got fiber, and he's got 2 cables running through it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This can't hold anything.
53 pounds. This one has grid tape on the bottom, and then we have 2 wires right here, and then more fiber tape on top of those. Oh, come back, come back, come back.
Nice left crack.
Oh, it cracked
sideways. Whoa. What? How'd that crack? Cool.
It cracked sideways along the fiber.
The wires.
Yeah, the wire and the fiber.
How far?
Because you don't want to put too much stuff in one layer because it creates a fault line. All right. 223 pounds. This one has sand in the plaster, has 2 wires, really low to the ground, and a lot of fiber tape throughout as well. There we go. Up, 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 up. Keep going up, up.
Oh my gosh. Little cracks. Oh, big crack. Oh, that holds a lot more weight.
Oh, it's dripping off. It's done.
And now it's going to explode.
162.
Oh.
That one bent a lot before it broke. Okay, this one has grid tape on the bottom. It's got wires towards the bottom, but mostly in the middle. It's got little rocks, more of the fiber tape on the top of the wires, and fiber throughout. Here we go.
It's better than ours.
Stretching. Oh, second wind coming back up. Oh, I gave up on you. 79. Okay, this one weighs 587. It's got 2 wires. It's got a lot of fiber throughout it and rocks. There we go. Oh no. Correct. Okay, 64. Alright, this beam has 3 wires set in the bottom. They're not pretensioned, and it has fiber in there. And they said they used less water so the plaster would be more concentrated. It's pulling out. There it goes. So it's pulling.
That's
great.
That was a good amount of pounds.
Yeah, it went up really fast, and now it's going up again. So.
GTI teachers, please come on for the assembly and auditory.
So it went up to 291 pounds instant. You know, it was really stiff, and then it broke, and then the reinforcements took over and helped prevent it from catastrophic failure. This one has 2 cables in there. It has fiber tape. It has dental plaster, fiber within it, and sand. Oh no!
Is the machine broken or is the beam?
It gave up.
What, did the machine give up or
Structural failure. I count that as a lose.
Oh, come on.
did it do anything?
It broke. 42. All right, this one has dental plaster. It's got 2 wires in it. They used fiber and sand and glue. There it goes.
Oh, yeah. It's going up. Oh, now it's going sideways. Come on, you fed? It's still going up.
As long as it's going up, it's going to keep going.
Oh, whoa, there's a dip right.
Every time you see a little down, it's cracking.
It's going up. Ours is doing good.
Yes, Buford, you go king.
Come on, baby. Stop it. Break.
Come on, baby.
Buford's
No.
the king.
As long as it doesn't give up for a long period of time, it'll keep going.
Come on, baby.
Keep breaking. Shatter.
Look at that.
He's going.
You're a failure. Nobody loves you.
Don't hurt Buford.
You might want to cut the audio out when you do the braking and put some like classical music.
It's at its peak.
Oh man, that is insane.
Oh, now it's.
Oh, look at that one. That was its final straw.
Darn.
Right there. Okay, so it maxed out at 140. Okay, this one has 2 wires on the bottom that were pre-tensioned. It's got fiber tape on the sides, and it was mixed with fiber within the dental plaster and sand.
Holy crap!
We got like 160.
It's coming back to life. Come on, don't give up, don't give up.
Give up. Oh, it's
Give
giving
it
up.
up.
It went down.
192. That was a straight shot. Okay, this one has 4 wires, has dental plaster. They ran out of dental plaster. They stuck some popsicle sticks in there. So we'll see how it works. There it goes. Oh, it gave up there. That's
This went down immediately.
it was like whoop, crash. 67. It hasn't touched it yet. There it goes.
Logan, you could tell there was heat. The discoloration of the fiber.
Oh, it's starting to give up. Oh.
Still going.
The wire is taking effect.
It's slightly going up.
Slowly it's going.
Oh, there's some big cracks.
Dropping it.
Oh no.
Oh.
109.
193.
109. This one has 4 wires, a bunch of grid tape in there everywhere, and dental plaster.
Oh, hey, we did at least 1 pound.
Yay.
Whoa. We did.
And it's failing.
You got up, I think, almost to 190.
Almost.
Are we still the highest?
191.
190.
In half.
No.
In half.
No. You're going.
Hey, it's like ours, kind of.
Believe. Just
Come on.
believe. Believe.
20.
Believe.
Flatline.
Let's keep chilling out.
It's only to like 32.
Come on.
35.
You can do it.
Believe!
It's not quite
As long as it's going up, it's gonna keep going. No, it's giving up.
What?
Oh, it's going up again.
Oh, not fast enough. Okay.
38 pounds.
38.
That's not bad for regular
The
class.
regular plaster is not bad.
That was all my belief.
This one has a whole bunch of wire in it. Some of them are even braided together or twisted together. They weren't pulled tight, but they were all set down inside. There's at least 20 of them in there. And then there's fiber tape in here. You can kind of see a little bit right there.
There,
it
whoa,
goes.
there it goes.
Oh, I'm scared.
You're gonna break the limit. You broke the limit, 550. Just kidding.
Oh crap.
Wait, what is the limit?
Holy cow.
What?
You guys
700.
have the record right now.
700? 700, dude. We're gonna beat it.
Cow. That thing is strong.
It's still bending. It's still
That
bending.
is the most I have seen ever. Look at that.
I'm gonna get behind
You guys are like, I'm just gonna throw in a bunch of metal.
That's exactly what we did. There's a
705 pounds. This one also has a lot of wire in the bottom. They say about 27 feet total, going back and forth in there, braided. Grid tape on the top there. There we go. There we go. Ooh, there was a crack.
Whoa.
Another crack. Another crack. Oh, big crack.
Hey.
It came back. Came back to life.
There you go. No, it's 300.
That wire saved it.
It did.
So right now it's the wire holding it together.
No.
Oh, it's giving up. It's giving up. Oh, it gave up. It's going down.
I can't see the wire in this. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, if it doesn't come back up after so many seconds, it's like, okay, it's broke.
It didn't even bend.
So your max was 441. Just fiber?
Yeah.
No wire?
No line. No, nothing at all.
Same as
Okay,
the
so just plaster and fiber.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all I can.
Okay, guys.
fiber.
This is just fiber.
606 grams.
It's gonna get crushed.
Yeah.
The fiber's trying to hold it together.
But it's not gonna.
156.
Look, it's already cracking.
So the fiber gave it a little bit of a second life.
And it should die.
Every time it cracks, you see a little down.
Come on, break.
Yay, my holes didn't break.
113. This one looks like it has some wire inside, has grid tape, a lot of fiber, because it's kind of furry on top there.
No, not that one.
Oh.
Holy crap! Yo, you the
break.
record.
Frank.
I want to see them.
Just break, see?
Oh. What?
Oh,
Oh, it died.
whoa.
Oh, it's coming back. It's coming back.
Reminds me, I have a ray gun.
190. Okay, just for fun, we took the first beam, the control one, and we're breaking the half that broke off of it. Twisted cable. And wire. There it goes.
That scared me.
This scared me too. I was looking at the video.
Okay, so this is the record one, right?
It's the beam.
So the beam, it has a lot of wire in here, all twisted up,
705 pounds. Yo, I got this.
all at the bottom. Other half of all plaster beam. This one has 2 cables with sand and dental plaster. Oh no. So it had a quick crack right at 15 pounds, but then it survived all the way up to 123. This one has sand and rocks, no wires. You know, the problem of not having wires is if it cracks, there's nothing to hold it back. So it might just break really fast and it won't even register.
Like the first one?
Did you see me flinch?
Oh, snap.
Okay, this one has 2 cables running through it. It has grid tape, it has sand and glue. There it goes. Oh, fight back, fight back. Nope. Okay, so you got 85.